Sanzo. I'm from Tucson, Arizona, currently living in Flagstaff, and I'm pursuing a degree in Parks and Recreation Management. Work at the Arizona Nordic Village, which is a ski lodge, sort of yurt rental village that's about 20 minutes north of Flagstaff. So just like a lot of outdoor work and working with people and just seeing a lot of new faces every day, which is really fun. Enrollment story was a lot because I'm a transfer student, but I dropped out of NAU in 2017 and I did not think I would be coming back just because it just seemed like it was going to be too much of a hassle and like there was no way like I would have been able to like reinstate myself and like start back up again after like almost 4 years of being out of school. But I just decided that like, you know, I wanted to finish what I started, and if it worked out, great. If it didn't, like at least I tried. And I reached out to an advisor, like a enrollment person. I can't remember the exact name. And they were just like really super helpful, getting me like made the whole process super smooth, answered all my questions, and they just made me feel like this was something I could do. Like it wasn't this like totally unfeasible task. Like it felt like I had a very strong support system at a point where I felt very unsupported. So they were super helpful. Yeah, so my graduation specialist, I had two kind of over the course of my enrollment, but both of them were just such phenomenal people. Like they were, like it felt like they genuinely cared about like my future and like my career path, and like they were like always calling and checking or emailing me just to like see how I was doing. Like not even like, sometimes it was like are you enrolled in classes, do you need help with this? But sometimes it was just like, hey, like I know there's a lot going on, like I hope you're doing okay, and just like being really supportive and like involved in like my school like reinstatement, and just always being there to answer questions and help out, which was super cool. You were on the fence about going back to school or even starting school, like just like get more information on it, like see if it's something that's possible, because like it almost certainly is. Like even though I was super on the fence and thought it was going to be like a waste of my time, they helped me like narrow down my choices, help me work through like issues where I was like thinking about changing stuff, and they just helped me narrow down things to figure out like how fast do I want to graduate, am I still interested in this major, and just like finding the best path like that worked that covered like all your bases. So it's just, you know, it's better to try something than to just like not give it a go at all, because you might be super surprised by the results you get. To go back to NAU because I always felt very at home here with the professors. Like they, even though this is a big institution and I came from a transfer community college where like classes were smaller, I still felt like the professors like genuinely cared and were invested in your education and your future, like sending emails and just hosting classes that were very comfortable and answering questions, and just always being really just like in touch with the students, which was something I was super apprehensive about going to a bigger university. So that was really just like a very nice surprise, and I'm really glad that I chose NAU. NAU has just been like better than I could have imagined for like a real like big university. It's just the community of the professors and the students are all so, it's such like a welcoming environment, both online and in person. I've done both, and I always feel like I'm just, you know, not just another like number, a name to professors, like they actually like care about what I'm doing with my life, which is like a cool feeling for a big institution. I would honestly probably give them like 9 or a 10. Like I can't think of anything that NAU has done that like is negative, because they have been like super helpful in my whole career process, or not my career process, my educational like path process. And as far as institution goes, I think like out of all the places I could have chosen in like Arizona, like NAU is just a great place if you're looking for a very like homey school environment where it feels like a real like community, and just being outside and just doing like what you love here. Like everyone who goes to NAU just seems like they love being here, which is just makes the whole experience that much better. It's like a very like life-changing experience several times over, because I've been here, I left, I came back a completely different person, and NAU was able to like work and grow with me, which was just made it a really, really good experience. And I hope other people can have the same kind of experience that I did.